Hello and welcome to my initial thoughts on Android L.
Tomorrow is another day. All your worries, leave your side, free your mind, 'cause tomorrow is another.
First of all, we're going to look at the lock screen on this initial thoughts. To get onto the device, all you have to do is swipe up and then it'll bring up your password. First of all, this means that it looks much cleaner on the OS lock screen. This means that so you don't have the clutter of having your password there, and it makes it look much nicer. The second thing I'd like to show you is how to get onto the camera. On the side, all you have to do is go on the little camera and then swipe left, makes the bubble go bigger, and there you're straight onto the camera. This is a nice little shortcut and will be much more useful on phones rather than tablets, since you're not going to be taking as many pictures on your tablet, but it's a nice feature to be added on the device. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the buttons on the display. Google have changed it, so it's now a sideways triangle, a circle and a square. I think these look much neater than the ones previously, which was like a little home, then a back key, and then it was like a little multi-window key. This, in my opinion, didn't look very nice, and I think it looks much cleaner and much more simple with just the shapes. So the middle one is now the home button, back is the triangle on its side, and then for the multitasking, it's a square. Next thing I would love to talk about is the multitasking. Google have done an excellent job to make their new multitasking system much more clean and simple. If you press the square, as I said a minute ago, it comes up as like a long list of tabs like you do on the Chrome app, which I think personally looks amazing. They're like little cards, and you scroll through them, and each tab you have open in your Chrome will open as a new tab on here. This means it's very easy and it runs a lot more simpler, and it's a lot quicker to go through your multitasking apps and get to them. This is a great feature. Well done, Google, to make it look that nice and make it look that simple. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the animations. There are a few that you might notice. If you press the app drawer button, it comes up as a little bubble and pops out from the button. This is part of Google's new design, which is called Material Design, which they try to show where all the parts of the screen come from. So if you press that, it shows that it comes from that button. So if you open another app, it pops up from the bottom. See how it slides up? It looks really nice and is a great effect. Also with the notification bar, you can pull it down and you know exactly where it's come from, basically, which means it looks a lot nicer and it gives you more of a paper feel. It sort of feels like you're scrolling across paper as such, which is a nice feel, especially with some things. If you go into certain apps, it changes from app to app, but it looks very nice. And well done, Google, there as well for making it look that good on a tablet as well, which is surprising because Android does not normally look that good on a tablet. The last thing I'd like to say about the new update is the notification center. First of all, if you drag down, it comes up with all your notifications that you've got and you normally have if you swipe across. But they've changed something. Before, you had to either go across there and it will come up with your list, and then across there and it'll come up to the quick settings. But now, if you drag down again, they're all there. This looks amazing in my opinion, and it sort of centres everything and it makes it look very nice. And finally, thank God, they have put the slider for adjusting the brightness in this bar. I don't know why I haven't done this before, but it's a much improved feature, and I really like just the general look, because at the top you can get to different accounts. You can go guest, add user, then you have your settings button right next to that takes you to settings. I would recommend updating as soon as you can, but the main thing is that HTC, Samsung, LG have all put a custom skin over their phone, which I think personally doesn't look very well. So I always try to make my phones look as stock as possible, and now there is a reason to go stock because it looks much better, it's much easier to use, much more professional, and looks much more clean. Well done, Google, on this, and there will be a top 5 features of Android L coming up very soon. Link will be in the description as soon as that is out. Please like, subscribe and comment to this channel. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys next time.
Tomorrow is another day. Are you